I think that men are made from the mistakes they make at the expense of others, and their tithes are only paid as pounds of flesh years too late to be of any use of a cure. I have known boys whose mouths lay derelict for decades, overgrown with complications of alabaster, vows of silence, their only language, faith in themselves relegated to lost and found boxes. There are boys as 7 years proof of bad luck, broken childhood and shattered homes, reflections of the penance they endured, bearing ecclesiastical scars from the shards of prayers not answered. What about the boys born at the exact height that they'd eventually be, but never grew to their full reach and so stood suspended in air over shoes they would never get to fill, then denied entry to heaven, told clerical collars cannot be made of rope? All of them trying to be sacred in the shape of monasteries of men, with skin turned to slate, tongues tiled to the roof of mouths, steeple full of bells warning us away, held up by expectation, held up as an example, held up by not knowing that collapse is okay sometimes. We write blueprints for boys who become condemned buildings, rebuilt as empty office blocks, luxury flats, the planned obsolescence of ruin, and we are told that this is progress. Look at us. We become the patron saints and architects of our own demise, trying to become men who go on studies in shadow of pilgrimages to find themselves. Memories of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost that was never made clear to us, with faith invested in preachers leering from pulpits saying, I didn't want to do this. You have no idea how sad this is making me. And this is hurting me more than it is hurting you. We empty spaces, conditioned to believe that no one believes in us, raised like the hell that we are told we are. I'd reach through the years of Catholic guilt if I thought it would change things, grab the priest by the throat and say, Father, I cannot be absolved of my sins unless I do better, and we must do better, because we cannot do any worse. I would scream this into the empty churches my brothers became, but my tongue is caught in a ritual of words, and it is heard only by a congregation of ghosts. I have signal fires in my throat. Lighthouse confessionals that want to sing this admission into shadows. Same old tune of I will not sin in a way of forgiving again, rather than the hymn of forgive me. There is a prayer I tell myself, and it sounds like a poem. It is a prayer that we will learn how to talk instead of react. It is a prayer addressed to anyone who will listen, and it is a prayer that there will be someone who will.